because then you split the screen. Swipe. Good evening, good evening, good evening. God. Hi, Alexandria. So hi, Kay. It's been a long time. How you doing, baby? Mwah. So I am Bonke the author. I am a new wife, a new author, hey, Siba. I am a new wife, a new author, a new entrepreneur, and a new professor. So you guys know that we are nearing the 1-year anniversary of the release of my debut novel, Always Want More. And so we had a huge release here in Rochester. Oh, thank you for the hearts. We had a huge release here in Rochester. And we also had satellite releases in Paris, D.C., Richmond, L.A., and Houston. All of these things came together to really help me in a tremendous way. And we were able to sell almost 1,000 books so far in less than a year. So each day, I am thanking one of the amazing, talented, awesome people who have helped me along this journey. When they say it takes a village to do anything of note, and my village has been so awesome and amazing. So I'm just taking this time to thank you, first and foremost, and to also introduce what you do to the viewing audience, because I need y'all to know how dope the people in my corner are, and so you can contact them directly, and we can keep it pushing like that. So tonight, we have the lovely, the fabulous, the illustrious MJ. I call her MJ Fadeway, because my girl come through in the clutch, all right? So let me just tell you guys how I know MJ. So we both went to Marshall. We didn't know each other at Marshall. Okay, cool. So fast forward to maybe 3 or 4 years ago, we were in a line dancing class, Majestic line dancing. If you're here in Rochester, you definitely want to hit up Majestic because it's just great cardio. Black women coming together to exercise and sweat. Like, the shit was real, okay? So we would meet every week and we would do all these fun line dancing. And so that's how I know MJ, and we will always speak. Okay, so last summer, and I've shared this with you all before, I knew that I was embarking on a completely new journey, and I knew that I needed to have new friends in order to make that possible. So I prayed to God, Lord, please give me new friends. And again, this is not an indictment on my old friends. I still pump with all of my day ones. They are absolutely beautiful. But for where I was going, I needed people with a new skill set, a new set of knowledge that could help me with that. So I prayed to God, Lord, please bless me with new friends. And I was very specific, because a lot of my friends had went down with babies all at once. So I said, Lord, let them not have kids, or let their kids be old enough that they could chill. I was very specific. I'm like, let it be somebody that I can help. Let it be somebody who can help me, somebody that I can grow with. And then I ran into MJ at Tajay's, a local black-owned bar. And for whatever reason, we just clicked. Well, it's not for whatever reason, because MJ is a master networker. So when she sees somebody, she invite them on little dates. Like, let's go to coffee. I need to know what you about. So, so we went to coffee, and then we found out that we has so much in common. She's about to celebrate her 3-year wedding anniversary. So we're both newlyweds in that regard. Lots of similarities in our relationships. Both new business owners and just trying to figure it out. So we really, really clicked. I'm going to let her talk. I know you're like, damn, this is the longest fucking introduction in the world. But this is my girl. I love her. So first off, she's like a damn Liberian, because if you talk about anything, MJ's like, I read a book about that, and this is the title, and you need to get it. So, and then and I'm going to put your business out a little bit. She sprays her pages of her books with perfume. Oh, I think it's so adorable. I just love it. So her company, Operation Gorgeous, will tell you all about it, but she's also a certified makeup artist. So she did my makeup for the book release. Okay, real quick, 30-second story. I was stressed. I was bugging. People were working my nerves. But God is good because MJ came over. She's so relaxing. She's so professional. She had her big chair. She was like, honey, I am here. Whatever you need. She went upstairs into a junky ass room. She ironed my dress for me. I mean, I'm walking around, coming out the shower, butt ass, African naked. And she's like, honey, I got you. Why did that just happen? I had my phone in do not disturb mode. How did I just get a call? Anyway. So I'm walking around butt ass African naked, and she got me together. Like, she got me focused. She got me centered. She came through in a clutch. She also did my makeup for all those wonderful promotional photos that you guys have seen. She's a great friend. She's a great person to bounce ideas off of. And when I tell you her knowledge base is, okay, so I'm going to let y'all see for yourselves. She's like, well, shit, I don't got nothing to say now.
All right. I'm like, oh, we can wrap this up. Peace, y'all. Let's go.
So tell us, why are you such an amazing friend?
Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you, first and foremost, for even calling me an amazing friend.
You are.
But I feel like I have to be that way in order to attract the people that I want to be around. When I take friendship very, very seriously, because it's a lot of time that's being spent. Now, obviously, you can't get that time back. And I like dedicated, loyal, authentic people to be around. And that's who I like to spend my time with. And I have to be that way in order for it to reciprocate. So that's just me.
All right. So tell us about, because I'm fascinated. You started in entrepreneurship so young. Can you tell us some of your journey?
Absolutely. So, first and foremost, entrepreneurship, I feel like I was born to be an entrepreneur. And how it actually developed was at 18 in Pick and Economics class. We had to come up with some project, and that just got my mind going. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a t-shirt line. So I put this whole project together and had the name for it and everything, you know. So that was like the starting point. But as far as for my first business, I went into business back in 2007. I was an event planner with about 6 other females called Y Star Events. So we did that for a couple years. Birthday parties. What else? Birthday parties. We did all kinds of celebrations, passion parties, all of that. And I loved it. But when you're working with a group of females and you're not all aligned or have the same kind of core values, you know, you'll have issues. So we definitely had to do away with that. We all was going in different directions, and you know, we had to do away with that. But for me, I kept going, you know, so I've always been into those self-help entrepreneurial books, and that's what I basically did.
So your wealth of books, your wealth of knowledge is one of the things I love the most about you. So if you, for those of us who are, you know, in the beginning of our journey, what are 3 books you recommend?
The first one I would actually say is The 1 Minute Millionaire. You knew I was going to say that.
Yeah, I did.
My favorite book ever. Please get that, because it's a story on one side, and then it breaks down the different like business concepts on the other. But the story is what was what pulled me in. Like that story, I relate to that story so much because the things that woman was facing, the challenges that she faced are very similar to my own challenges. So it was like, wow, I'm not the only one that's going through this whole thing. But get that book, The 1 Minute Millionaire. Now, if you are going into business, I would definitely also recommend The E-Myth.
Oh, I just got that.
Oh, see?
we doing this thing.
We're doing this, yeah. So The E-Myth, I think his name is Michael Gerber. That's another awesome book. And I'm pretty sure you've been seeing the circulations of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Definitely, you got to get it. You
Think
have
and Grow
to
Rich.
absolutely get that because that opened up a lot of different things for me. As far as for masterminds and just the whole time management, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, that's a must-have as well.
Thank you, Alexandria, for putting the titles up. Yes, the first one is 1 Minute Millionaire. Second one is E-Myth by Michael Gerber. And then the second one is Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I got to stand up real quick so I can give y'all the whole MJ Fadeway experience. Okay, I'm loving this split. Okay, this is called, business with a twist of sexy. All right? She don't go by Operation Gorgeous for no reason. So tell us about Operation Gorgeous.
Absolutely. So Operation Gorgeous, I actually started back in 2012. But the thing was, it was a totally different niche. I wanted to work with women entrepreneurs and help them with establishing their own business and getting into coaching and things of that nature. But it wasn't the right fit for me. So I decided about a year and a half ago to focus on teenage girls, ages 14 to 18. And what's so funny, just to backpedal a little bit, I have been doing volunteering for past 5 years or so. And I had another group that I started with Wayland Women's Ministry called Daughters Empowered. And that actually targeted younger girls starting at about the age of 8, going up until early teens. And it focused on a lot of different things that now Operation Gorgeous does. So I'm like, okay, so me volunteering with these young ladies, I can just take that concept, build a business with it, and just merge it because Operation Gorgeous just fits me a lot better. I love working with the youth, specifically teenage girls. And I'm on a mission to help these young ladies to just be, empowered, to build their confidence, leadership skills, and those things that is necessary so that when they're going into college and into job interviews, they're prepared and ready, So that's pretty much it.
So I want to tap in a little into your personal.
Okay.
Because I know you do share this story with your young ladies that you work with. You were a teen mom. How do you go from being a teen mom to being a boss?
All right. So, I was a mom at 16, pregnant at Marshall, and it was very challenging. I thank God for my parents because they did not turn their backs on me. That's how I was able to finish high school, go to college, secure a job, and, do what I could for my daughter at that time. But it was always something in the back of my mind where I did not want to be a statistic. I did not want to receive any type of assistance because that's just not me. I was a working, able-bodied person, and I just felt like, I could do this, with my daughter. I didn't want to be one of those parents that say, oh, no, Mom, you can take care of her and I'm going to go away to college. No. It helped me to become responsible. It helped me to become dependent on myself and no system. And that's how I was just able to manage, being a very active and positive mom and being that boss.
So what is your advice for the other, not necessarily just teen moms, but anybody who's in a situation that people would say isn't ideal or will hinder you from reaching your goals?
I would say, number one, you cannot do anything. And trust me when I say this. You can't do anything without God. He needs to be in all of your plans. Period. You have to go on him. You got to go to him. You have to rely on him. It's imperative, especially now. If you do have those individuals that are around you that are not supporting you, that are not encouraging you and depositing positive words in your life, you have to figure out a way to not necessarily remove them, because it could be a mother, a father, a sister, brother, whatever. You just have to figure out a way how to handle them. If they're not going to speak positivity to you, you have to distance yourself. And you have to, like Bonke did, you got to go to God and you got to ask to be around more positive individuals. Period.
Your advice for female entrepreneurs may be similar, but I'm going to ask you the question. What is like your number one tip to those who are embarking on this entrepreneur journey?
You have to read. Period. Readers are leaders. And if you want to be a female entrepreneur, you have to always be learning. You know, some of the things that really bother me, and we'll take like a hairstylist for an example. They figure because you get your license, you probably have your clientele, and you don't want to make that investment into learning new ways of doing things. Whether that is, going and maybe there's a celebrity stylist that are offering these different classes and they may know a technique that you don't know. Make that investment in yourself. You have to always be learning because, who wants to be stagnant and mediocre? I don't do mediocrity. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I don't do it. I don't do mediocrity.
So let me flip it back to check in with the folks.
Yes.
Thank you, Alexandria, for all of those hearts. So you guys have, so you see the fabulous MJ, and then you see me in my pajamas, right? It'd be like that sometimes. Do you guys have any questions for her? I think that's one of the number one things that I have learned is to be a lifelong learner, to chase after new information, and she always has amazing book recommendations. And then I just piggyback on what you said about being around positive people, and if you don't have those people, really cry out to God and he will show you. Like I would say in the last year after that prayer, I have 6 or 7 new friends, including you, Alexandria, who helped me so much. So I'm going to, can we get a book club started is Alexandria's question.
Ooh, a book club. Honey, are you
business book club.
Listen, are you going to be the one to run that? I can make the recommendations. You run it. I'm all on board.
Right. Allie, I think that should be a part of the collective, though, and that could be one of the things.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
And then we all bounce ideas off of what we read.
I'm with it.
Yep,
I am with that.
See how that go? Yeah, see how that go? Well, this is the MJ Fadeway. Please make sure you guys follow her on Operation Gorgeous. On Periscope. Operation Gorgeous on Instagram too.
Operation Gorgeous on Instagram, on Periscope and Twitter. It's Gorgeous Unity.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, at Gorgeous Unity. Facebook, Operation Gorgeous. That's me. And
you Snapchat.
I do. It's Operation Gorgeous on Snapchat as well.
Okay, so Operation Gorgeous on Facebook, Snapchat, and
Instagram.
Okay. And then on Periscope and Twitter.
It's Gorgeous Unity.
Gorgeous Unity. You guys definitely want to follow her. You got to start tagging their names in your titles. Oh, that makes sense.
Thank you for the tip.
Thank you for the tip, boo. Did I say you definitely want to follow her? Definitely. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alexandria, you're absolutely amazing. I'm going to start tagging people's names in it. That's a great tip. And make sure that you guys follow Adlight Admin as well, because she will have your periscopes. That shit'll be tight. All right? So y'all have a beautiful evening. I love you and God bless.